What is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode today. I hope you guys have been enjoying all the recent episodes. Welcome to all the brand new subscribers as we grow this channel. You guys know this is just a hobby for me, but I love my cars, I love my Land Cruisers, and whatever I can share with you guys or whatever you can learn from all this, I'm more than happy to share and sort of give this information. So today's episode, in today's video, another episode of the Perfect Overlander series, but I'm very happy to bring you this episode because this is a maintenance item that I know a lot of people neglect. A lot of people don't do this kind of maintenance on their Land Cruisers. There's this whole sort of thing of where people assume that, it's a Land Cruiser, so it doesn't need any maintenance. It's a Land Cruiser, so it'll be fine. These kind of cars get such a good rep in the market that new owners get into these kind of vehicles and they think they don't have to do any maintenance at all. Like these vehicles are just bulletproof, and that's what leads to issues. You guys got to remember that the key with Toyotas is preventative maintenance. The key with longevity in Toyotas is maintaining and meticulously maintaining these vehicles. So today we're diving into the greasing of the fixtures on the prop shaft of this vehicle. We're diving into actually those 6 or 7 sort of grease fittings or nipples that are on the prop shaft. And basically what you have to do, and you'll see from the video that follows, you have to pump fresh grease till you see that old black grease coming out. And this is a fantastic maintenance item that I'm sure 90% of Land Cruiser owners forget, and this is something you should do every second oil service. And I'm sure some people have not even done this for the life of their vehicles. So this is how we get into it. Let's just head to the garage and speak to the mechanic, get under the car, get some grease on our hands, and see how it's done and show you guys how it's done. Enjoy. Just looking through the beefy underneath of this 100 series, you can see this lower control arm. Look at the size of it. Got our CV boot over here and our CVs. And as you can see, the thick frame, front diff. Here you can see a stabilizer bar, stabilizer bushings. Our torsion bar, as you know, the 100 series is held up in the front by these torsion bars. Another fat control arm. As you can see, our transmission cross member down to the prop shaft. Next part of the exhaust. Got a few wires here connecting into the transmission prop shaft. That's where we've greased. Our axle at the back. You can see the back has actually got coil springs. So the back is held up by the struts as well as the coil springs. And as you can see, we've got a few arms over here as well with bushes. And exhaust and spare tire.
Nipple knife.
Okay, Weka. So we want to do that. Got a few more over here.
Ikiingia inatoka na huku. Unaona? Unaona?
Hiyo ni hiyo mzee inatoka. Sasa kama inatoka. Yep. Very nice. And there's a reason Toyota put these fixtures right there to be used. So don't just think these fixtures are there for fun. You got to pump in that fresh grease. The manufacturer won't tell you or pamper you to do this stuff, but you know, you'll own your vehicle, you'll forget this kind of maintenance, and then you'll have an issue. Those unit joints will start making noise. Your prop shaft may have an issue. You know, other things like diff fluid is even something I want to change up next, so something else to look at. So these are maintenance items, guys, that can help you along with a good ownership experience of a Land Cruiser and not being bitten by, you know, a more expensive repair. You just saw us getting those Zerk fittings done. That's what they're called, Zerk fixture, where you get to put the fresh grease in, and the way you know that you've done it correctly is you'll see the old grease coming out, which is black, and then once you see the white grease coming out, then you know you've removed all the old grease, and your new grease is now packed in there. So now we're back to the Cygnus. We're going to do something that I like to do with the hydraulic suspension, just to sort of maintain it and keep it fresh. This is not something that many people do, but this is something I find might help with the longevity of this kind of system. And it's basically, well, I got the Cygnus here, we've got the boot open, and actually I've just got these hood struts replaced as well. These are KYBs, so that the hood holds itself up nice. But you guys know our hydraulic system sits over here. There's a reservoir, there's the pump, and this is our AHC system. HC, you got the Japanese text. And that's our AHC fluid, 2.5 liters of it. So this is what I'm going to use. I don't believe Toyota I don't believe Toyota makes this, and I've never checked the ingredients, but it says mineral oil. So it is, of course, an oil-based fluid, and it says 2,6-ditert-butyl P cresol. So that's what this is made up of. Just want to make sure this is very clean, guys. So as soon as you start working, you want to just wipe down the top of your reservoir, and then you can get it opened. So this is the filter. This is what you want to take out, so we can put some fluid in. You can see this is just a little simple filter, and this fluid is supposed to be red. I don't think this is going to look particularly red. As you can see, I have collected a good amount of oil over here. We have filled one of these, not particularly clean, so it was a good idea doing this. And actually, so it's coming out black. It's supposed to be able to see through it, so it's a good thing we're doing this. And also, I believe, you know, from the previous time when I changed my rear shocks, I think we had overfilled, or the person doing it had overfilled my AHC fluid, and so we actually have a bit more fluid than we need, and you should go by the markings on your reservoir. So I've removed one entire jug like this, and I'm probably going to continue and get another half like this. So we have completed, I do believe this is enough fluid. As you can see, pretty dark fluid, and this is something you guys should pay attention to. You know, this is why we drain these kind of fluids. Nothing is a lifetime fluid, and this should be pretty see-through. So good thing we're doing this, because you guys got to remember that the AHC hydraulic system basically consists of fluid It consists of 4 actuators that sit under the wheels and hold nitrogen, and it consists, of course, of our hydraulic struts. Don't mind why I've put a dates container there. It was balancing the phone while I was recording, but the AHC system basically pumps this fluid around, and the AHC pump is there. The struts allow you to go up and down and give you wheel travel, and it's a super comfortable system. Of course, we've got our Toyota fluid here, so I want to just get this opened. Progress so far. I know this is taking a bit more time because I'm using a straw. I do like to use weird methods sometimes. It takes a bit longer, but it's okay. It's a labor of love and I enjoy it. So as you can see, I just wanted to show you how fresh AHC fluid looks. It's bright pink, guys, as you can see. It looks amazing. So this is how it should look, and the fluid I took out, you guys saw the color of that. So I've put the filter back in. So that looks perfect, guys. Exactly what we filled. Looks like that's going to be just enough for us over here. And I think we're filled up to the right level now. So that's been the work for today. While I like to do such kind of works, I do like to check other parts of the car. You guys can see from our Mombasa trip the kind of dead insects and things that get stuck. And so you want to clear these off as well. I'm going to get these all cleaned off, but you can see how much debris you do catch on the road. So as you guys can see, just testing out the AHC, you can see I've put it now in high mode, and you can see how high the car is sitting. So just running the car through its paces. I had put it in low mode. Now we'll go back to neutral, to normal. Just running the car through its paces so we can circulate that fluid. All done. You know, flush the hydraulic fluid. Forgive the AC noise, it's a super hot day. Just testing the car out now. I just want the fluid to get into, you know, all the different areas, and the car, you know, just circulate a bit of fresher fluid. Now the concept I have behind this, I know, you know, you don't have to do these kind of works, or you could, you know, be of a different school of thought or train of thought, but to me, it's a hydraulic fluid is something that, you know, wears down. And so anytime I can, every 6 months or so, I like to get to the front of the vehicle and I like to remove the amount of fluid that you saw me removing. So this is not the first time I'm removing that amount of fluid. So it's not particularly a large amount of fluid, but you know, when you do it every 6 months, when you do it regularly, you're basically seeing that your system is having quite fresh fluid running through it at any time, you know. So you are almost kind of recirculating fresh fluid in your system, and that is a good thing, of course. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, it's up to you. At the end of the day, this is what I do, and I'm just sharing my experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think. Join along, join the community on the channel as we grow the channel and pump out more videos for you guys on Land Cruisers and everything to do with automotive. So it's been Masai Gaines checking out.